Welcome. My name is Irina Vasco, and today I will be going over a brief introduction to the importance of data analytics in finance, specifically within Goldman Sachs. In today's dynamic landscape, it is essential to be able to leverage data analytics in finance, so I will provide a high-level overview of how Goldman Sachs does just that. According to Nima Rafael, the Chief Data Officer and Head of Data Engineering at Goldman Sachs, information is the lifeblood of financial services. Much innovation is based on the information we see both externally and internally. Organizing it and making sure it's readily accessible and employees can get to that data quickly to do their work or to help their clients is a core component of doing business at Goldman Sachs. Goldman is focused on creating data-driven investment models that can objectively evaluate public companies globally. The way they do it is through fundamentally based and economically motivated investment themes. These models have historically utilized a large set of company-specific data, like publicly available financial statements, as well as market data like prices, returns, volumes, etc. With the growth and availability of non-traditional data sources such as internet web traffic, patent filings, and satellite imagery, Goldman has been using more nuanced and sometimes unconventional data to gain an informational advantage and make more informed investment decisions. Of course, one of the business problems Goldman seeks to solve through this is generating the highest returns for its investors. Analysts at Goldman Sachs identify strong businesses with attractive valuations, positive sentiment, and a strong connection with positive themes that are trending in the markets. The types of data they analyze today are much more complex than what they used 20 years ago. In the past, computers could only analyze structured data. That is, data that's easily quantifiable and organized in a set form. Now, because of new technologies, they can analyze unstructured data or data that is not as easily quantified. These innovations enable the interpretation of information from a much wider variety of sources, including language, images, and speech for the first time. Access to these types of data, along with the ability to capture and process that data quickly, has given Goldman new ways to capture investment themes, such as momentum, value, profitability, and sentiment. New data storage technologies, such as cloud computing, have created the infrastructure needed to capture, analyze, and make informed decisions from new forms of real-time data. So the infrastructure plays a huge role in successfully managing very large volumes of real-time data, as does the incredible infrastructure team made up of software engineers, data engineers, professionals who straddle deep finance and deep tech together, and lastly, the governance framework team. Although data is the basis of Goldman's investment model, the research and portfolio construction processes still require human judgment. Portfolio managers exercise their judgment when selecting the data and analytics to use in investing, and also when reviewing and approving each trade in every portfolio. This is to ensure that all portfolio positions make sense, that they are economically intuitive, and appropriately sized given current market conditions. Machine learning techniques afford Goldman the flexibility to create dynamic models that adapt to the data. Additionally, natural language processing, or NLP, uses computers to read and interpret vast amounts of text, enabling Goldman to incorporate textual data in multiple languages from a variety of sources. One of the more obvious NLP applications is to gauge sentiment in the text. Is the tone in the news articles or research reports being published on a company positive or negative? An extension of NLP is topic modeling, or summarizing a large body of text into topics and themes that are easily understood by humans, but can also be used for systematic analysis in statistical and machine learning. For example, what subjects did company management focus on in their earnings call this quarter versus last quarter? Lastly, the information asymmetry in emerging markets may create opportunities for data-driven investors like Goldman Sachs. A lack of available data is a sign of mispricing and uncertainty, and investors who are diligent enough to analyze and uncover potential opportunities in this environment may be rewarded. With 4,000 companies in the emerging market universe spanning 23 countries, some of which are shown on the slide, across 6 continents, it can be a challenge to capture and digest vast amounts of disparate information, especially since the quality of data or reporting governance standards in some of these countries is lacking. However, Goldman's experience and sophisticated techniques make them well positioned to act in this space and analyze potential investments without necessarily having analysts locally based around the world. This centralization of data processing is more scalable and allows for coverage of a wider breadth of companies when compared to traditional methods. To explore more on this topic, please see the links and resources provided. Thank you.